Hello, you beautiful souls. It's Lane from Weird Hummingbirds. And I've got a question for you today, and that is, how many of you are used to delayed gratification? Postponing your enjoyment for another day. This is something that runs deep in me, and I attribute a lot of it to being brought up in a religion that promised that eventually you were going to get your reward. So you just needed to kind of stay on the path, and eventually there'd be a payoff for whatever was going on in your life. That combination of that aspect and perhaps my own nature, more designed for that. My sister's the exact opposite. She savors absolutely everything, and a very different approach to this idea. But I think that practicing, indulging yourself, and celebrating yourself, and treating yourself well, and moving yourself into an awareness that you are worth spending time and energy on is a really, really good exercise to practice when you're inclined not to do that. Okay, so let me give you an example from my life, and perhaps you can identify with this. It takes me a lot to spend money. I like good quality things, but I have no problem kind of postponing them for a bit. Perhaps I just want to be more sure of what it is I want to bring into my life. Not exactly sure of all of the nuances of all of this, but a few years ago, I indulged myself in some skincare products. It's a very spur of the moment kind of situation. And I ended up spending a couple $100 on this product, and used it a couple of days and then put it on a shelf, and essentially allowed that item to completely disintegrate into nothingness. It spoiled over time. It had a shelf life. Rather than use it up on myself, treating myself well, I just let it rot. So I spent the money, but didn't allow myself the pleasure of it. That wasn't the first time. There's so many different things in my lifetime that I look at where I would buy something high quality, or somebody would gift me something high quality, and I would just postpone using it because I didn't want to use it up. Like there was no way of replacing it or replenishing it. I was living from that lack mentality, and somehow a sense of unworthiness that I was worth indulging in. Can you see any patterns similar to that in your life, where you have an opportunity to experience something and you deliberately choose not to enjoy it? I don't think I'm alone here. I suspect that there's somebody listening to this that has this tendency. And what I have been doing over the last few years is interrupting that tendency to postpone those moments of satisfaction, of pleasure, of indulgence, overriding that and doing it, enjoying it, being in that experience. When we learn what it feels like to have and experience what it is we desire, when we understand that we are worth that thing, that using up that thing, using up that product, or using up whatever it happens to be, so that you feel good, is worth it. It's way too easy for individuals like us to just say they will settle for something less. This is the stuff that we want to really, really shake up, okay? I know I've done one of these 5-minute videos on the idea of settling. This is just another way that we do it, is we don't go and get the thing that we want. We don't go and enjoy the thing that we want. Practice with little things. Practice with something that will just get those juices going of a feeling of indulgence, of pleasure, of, that just felt lovely. And enjoy. Just simply enjoy. That's it. I hope somebody out there is going to do something that just gives them a little lift today. Okay? You're absolutely worth it, and you don't have to delay your gratification. You can have it immediately. So cheers to you today.